is a thick cylinder with internal diameter 80 mm and external diameter 120 mm is subjected to an external pressure of 40 Newton per mm square when the internal pressure is 120 Newton per mm square. Calculate circumferential stress at external and internal surface of the cylinder. Also plot variation of circumferential stress and radial stress along the thickness of the cylinder. Actually, according to given question, you have to calculate stresses at external and internal surface only, but for plotting purpose, we'll calculate stresses at three different points: external, internal, and exactly mid surface, mid section. So here given values are a thick cylinder with internal diameter, let me consider it as D1. D1 is 80 mm. If D1 is 80, then radius will be half of that. R1 will be 40 mm. In the same sentence, external diameter is given. D2 is given. D2 is 120 mm. That means R2 is 60 mm. D2 is 120 mm. Therefore, R2 is 60 mm. Sometimes instead of giving external diameter, they will give you thickness of cylinder. So using internal diameter and thickness value, you have to find out what is external diameter. So if you consider one cylinder portion like this is the internal radius R1. This is external radius R2. So R1 is equal to, or R2 is equal to R1 plus. So if external radius is not given, thickness of cylinder, so using R1 and T, you can find out what is R2 value. Then in second sentence, it is given that the cylinder is subjected to external pressure of 40 Newton per mm square and internal pressure is 120 Newton per mm square. And in previous slide, I told you this external pressure or internal pressure, radial pressure, fluid pressure, all these are same, and that is Px. So Px value is given in the question. Px value at two different points are given. Given values are Px at inner radius, internal pressure is 120. That means Px at R1 is equal to Px value at inner surface. That means when the value is R1, Px at R1 is equal to 120 Newton per mm square. 120 Newton per mm square. And the value of Px at outer surface, Px at R2, at outer surface value of radius is R2, that is 40 Newton per mm square. 40 Newton per mm square. In most of the practical questions, if you consider, practical application, if you consider, always this internal pressure will be greater compared to external pressure. That is obvious because inside this cylinder, some high pressure fluid will be flowing. So because of that, pressure at internal surface will be much greater compared to pressure at outer surface. Usually pressure at outer surface will be atmospheric pressure, but sometimes there will be some extra pressure also because of wind, etc. Wind, or sometimes these pipelines will be present inside water. So at that time, water pressure will be acting on cylinder, on the outer surface of cylinder. So these are the given values. Px at inner surface is given, Px at outer surface is given. We are having two equations, Lamis equation. Px is equal to, first equation is b by x square minus a. So let me consider this equation, first equation. So when one x value is r1 means at inner surface value of px is 120. So we'll substitute value of px. I'm considering inner surface. So at inner surface value of px is 120. It is given here. Internal pressure is 1. No. Value of x at inner surface. Value of x at inner surface is r1 and r1 is 40. 40 square minus a. So this will be equation number 1. And once again we'll use same equation. Px is equal to b by x square minus a. Now consider this equation external surface or outer surface. At outer surface, what is the value of px? At outer surface, value of px is 40. It is given here. External pressure is 40. So 40 is equal to, external pressure is 40, or value of px at outer surface is 40. B will keep it as it is, divided by, what is the value of x at outer surface? X at outer surface, it is R2. And R2 value is given in the question. It is 60. 60 square minus a. So this is equation number 2. So you have to solve equation number 1 and 2. Solve your calculator. So when you solve these two equations, you will get value of a 24. You can note down answer. Value of a you will get 24, and value of b will be, I told you during previous problem, value of b will be usually a 5 or 6 digit number. So you will get b value this much. This will be the b value. So after this, let me calculate what is the value of px at mid surface. Let me calculate value of px at mid surface. And to find out px value, I have to use the same equation, this equation. So next, take down px. Mid surface means at x is equal to r1 plus r2 divided by 2. Mean radius will be r1 plus r2 divided by 2. R1 is 40, R2 is 60. So this will be 50 mm. 100 divided by 2. This will be 50. So you have to find out, you have to calculate what is px value at x is equal to 50. So equation is px is equal to b by x square minus a, and the value of b is, you know the value of b, 230.4 into 10 to the power 3. B divided by x square. So x at mid surface, it is 50 at mean radius minus value of A is 24. So you will get the value of Px at mid. Obviously, this value should be in between 120 and 40, because at inner surface value is 120, at outer surface value is 40. So obviously at mid surface you have to get Px value in between 120, and when you substitute, you will get the answer as Px at mid surface, you will get 68.16 Newton per mm square. So this is about Px value or radial pressure at 3 different points. Half of the problem is complete now. Next we have to calculate what is circumferential stress at 3 different points using equation Fx is equal to b by x square plus a. Value of a and b will remain same. So using this once again you have to find out f at r1, fx value at mean radius rm. So after this, let me calculate fx at x is equal to r1. Fx at x is equal to r. So this is equal to value of b is 2 into 10 to the power 3 divided by value of x, it is r1, and r1 is 40 square plus a is 24. So you will get fx value at inner surface 168 you will get. And the answer you will get, you can verify the answer later, 168 mm square. After this, you have to calculate fx at outermost surface. So only one difference, x at or fx at outermost surface, value of x will be r2. This is the only difference when you calculate fx at outer surface. You can note down the answer. We'll go for next slide. Fx at r2. Fx at x is equal to r2.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, on time, previous slides.
Okay. What is the doubt?
Sir, in fx at x, I thought in r, sir. Sir,
I think you are having doubt in this step.
yeah, yes, sir. Sir, that's clear, sir. That is R1 take. Yeah, that's
Actually, here first half is complete. Uh, After this, next we have to find out fx value at 3 different points. Fx value at x is equal to r1, fx value at x is equal to R2 and fx value at x is equal to Rm, R mean. You have to calculate. And the equation to calculate fx is this one, b by x square plus a. Value of a and b are already known. Value of a is 24, value of b is 230.4 into 10 to the power 3. So in first step, we'll calculate fx at x is equal to R1. So substitute x is equal to R1 and the value of R1 is 40. It is given in the question. So you'll get fx value 168.
Okay, sir.
Next, using same equation, you have to calculate fx at x is equal to R2. So in the same equation, you have to substitute x is equal to R2 and the value of R2 is 60. So calculate
Yes, sir.
fx at x is equal to R2. Equation is b by x square plus a. B value is 230.4 into 10 to the power 3 divided by at x is equal to R. The value R2 is 60 square plus 24. Value of A is 24. So you will get fx value at outermost surface 88 Newton per mm square you will get. This answer will be 88 Newton per mm square. Now last one step is pending. You have to calculate fx value at mean section at x is equal to Rm. Equation will be same, b by x square plus a. Value of a and b will remain same. But the only difference is x value we have to, and the value of Rm was 50. R1 plus R2 divided by 2. So 40 plus 60 divided by 2, 100 by 2, you will get 50 plus 24. Obviously, this stress set middle section should be in between stress set inner section and outer section. Stress set inner section is 168. Stress set outermost section is 88. So obviously this answer should be in between 168 and 68. You will get answer as 106.16 Newton per mm square. So that completes all the calculations. We have calculated P value at 3 different point, fx value at 3 different point. Now we have to plot the stress distribution. Last one step, we have to plot the stress distribution. For that, we'll consider one section of cylinder. This is the center of cylinder. This we let it be R1. Let it be R2, outer radius R2. This is the middle section. The radius of this middle section is Rm. Rm. Draw the line. After that, above this horizontal will represent fx value, and below this horizontal will represent px value. So fx value at innermost section, fx value at innermost section 168, fx at x is equal to R1, it is 168. So we'll simply draw one line, and here stress value 168. Most section it is 88. So at outermost point fx value is 88. Now connect these 2 points, and fx value at middle surface it is 116. 116.16. So that completes circumferential stress distribution plot. Now plotting of px is pending. Fx plot is complete. We'll plot px below this line. For that, I need px at x is equal to r1, at x is equal to rm, and to r0 or r2. So px at x is equal to r1, it is given in the question, internal fluid pressure, it is 120. Px at x is equal to r2, external fluid pressure is 40. So 120, 40, and at middle, px at x is equal to 50. Answer is 60. Answer is 68. So we have to plot these 3 values, 120, 68, and 40. So next, we have to plot. Here it is 168. Sorry, 120. 120. At outer surface it is 40. And middle surface it is 68.16. Here 68.16. Connect these 3 points. You'll get a curve. So this completes plot of px value or radial pressure. So this is px plot, and this is plot of fx. Fx or hoop stress or circumferential stress, one and same. Px or radial pressure or internal or fluid pressure. So that complete solution of this one. Usually they ask this question for around 14 to 16 marks. And if you consider this problem or previous problem, in both the problems, whether pressure at inner surface is greater or pressure at outer surface is greater. So you can see here pressure at inner surface is 168 Newton per mm square, and the value of px at inner surface is 120 Newton per mm square, whereas at outer surface it is 88 and 40. So obviously it is pressure at inner surface is greater than pressure at outer surface. Therefore, possibility of failure at inner surface will be greater compared to possibility of failure at outer surface. So one thick cylinder, if you consider, say suppose due to some reason crack is going to appear. The possibility of crack is more in case of inner compared to outer surface. Because stress at inner surface will be always greater than stress at outer surface. So for that reason, so in case of any pipelines, say suppose some earthquake happens, there is no visible damage to these pipelines. Even then, they will pass one camera inside these pipelines to inspect is there any internal crack, because possibility of internal crack will be more compared to external crack. So from outside, all the pipeline will be working properly, all the pipeline will be looking, its condition will be looking perfect, but there is a possibility of internal crack, and to inspect that one, they will pass one camera through all these pipelines and they will check the presence of the internal crack. So we'll solve last one more problem, then we'll wind up. Okay. A thick cylinder of 500 mm diameter is subjected to pressure of megapascal Newton mm square, or 9 into 10 to the power 6 Newton per meter square. When you convert it into mm, it becomes 9 Newton per mm square. Taking allowable stress for the material of cylinder as 40 megapascal, determine what thickness of. Also plot stress distribution across cylinder thickness. Very similar to previous problem, but we have to calculate what must be the thickness of cylinder having radius 500 mm to withstand a pressure of internal pressure of 9 megapascal, and allowable stress of material is 40 megapascal. So we'll note down given values first. A thick cylinder of 500 mm in diameter. So internal is D1. D1 is 500. If D1 is 500, R1 will be half of that, 250 mm. It is subjected to internal pressure of 9 megapascal. Internal pressure, radial pressure, everything one and same. So Px value, this is internal pressure. So Px at x is equal to R1. Internal pressure means at internal radius. Internal radius is R1. That is 9 Newton per mm square. And we are having a new term in this problem. Allowable stress for the material is 40 megapascal. Allowable stress is nothing but it is circumferential stress. And the value of Fx at, maximum stress will be developed at always at inner surface. So here whatever allowable stress is given, allowable stress, hoop stress, circumferential stress, one and same. So this is at inner surface. So Fx is equal to 40 Newton per mm square. 40 Newton per mm square. You have to find out what is the thickness of cylinder. We'll start the solution. So we are having Px value and Fx value at x is equal to R1. So I will use Px equation first. Px is given by B by x square. You can try to solve this problem. You need not wait for me. B by x square minus A. And the value of Px at x is equal to R1. Px at x is equal to R1. It is 9. 9 is equal to, value of B is unknown. X is equal to R1 and R1 is 250.
ఎంత మళ్ళీ కదా
250 square minus A. Let it be equation number 1. Then calculate Fx value at inner surface. So consider equation for fx at x is equal to r1 b by x square plus a. And you know fx at x is equal to r1, it is 40. Substitute it. 40 is equal to b divided by what is x? X at inner surface, it is 250. 250 square plus a. So having two equations and two unknowns. So equation number, you will get value of a as, in this problem you will get value of a as, I told you already, value of a should be, in most of the problem value of a will be less than 50. Here I am getting value of a as 15.5, and value of b will be a 5 to 6 digit number. So this will be the value of b. So after getting value of a and b, once again you have to follow same previous procedure. Px value at x is equal to r1, px value at x is equal to r2, and px value at x is equal to r mean. So we'll calculate what is px value at x is equal to r2. Px value at x is equal to r2. This is equal to b divided by x square minus a. So what is the value of px at x is equal to r2? Px means it is fluid pressure. Whether any external fluid pressure is given in the question, there is no external fluid pressure in the question. So during last class, I told you, if external fluid pressure is not given in the question, you can neglect it, or you can assume that it's 0. So in this problem, value of px will be, px at x is equal to r2 will be 0. So px value at x is equal to r2, it is 0, is equal to, substitute value of b and a, divide by x is equal to r2 square minus a is 15.5. Simplify this, you will get value of r2 as 314. When you simplify, you will get value of r2 as 31 mm. So if you have value of r1 and r2, then you can calculate what is the thickness of cylinder. R1 is given. R2 is 314. We have calculated it. 314.31. Then the thickness will be, T will be R2 minus R1. So you will get thickness of cylinder as 64.31 mm. 64.31 mm. This is the required answer, thickness of cylinder. After this, you have to calculate Px at middle surface. You have to calculate Fx at outer surface and middle section. Plot stress distribution similar to previous problem. So that completes solution of this problem. So we'll not solve this now. We'll quickly tell you how to solve this problem. So Px at inner surface is 9. Px at inner surface is 9. Px at outer surface is 0 because it is not given in the question. Then calculate Px at x is equal to Rm. This is equal to b by x square minus a, where Rm is equal to R1 plus R2 divided by 2. R1 plus R2 divided by 2. You know the value of R1 and R2, so you will get Rm value as 282 in 82.15. Yeah, ma'am. So substitute value of B, A, and x is equal to Rm. You will get Px at x is equal to Rm as, you can note down answer. Obviously, this value should be in between. Px at inner surface is 9. Px at outer surface is 0. So answer should be in between 0 and 9. And you will get answer 3.7. 3.7 Newton per mm square. Now last one step is pending. You have to calculate Fx value at outer surface and middle surface. Fx value at x is equal to R2. Also Fx value at x is equal to R. Yeah. So this will be b by x square minus a. And even here I will use same equation, b by x square minus a. X is equal to R2, you have to substitute, and the value of R2 is, we have calculated, value of R2 is 314.31. You can note down answer. You will get at outer surface value of hoop stress or Fx as 31 Newton per mm square. You will get 31 Newton per mm square. Then finally calculate Fx at mid surface, b by x square minus a. Substitute all the values. Value of b is 1250. Divide by value of Rm is 282. R1 plus R2 divided by 2. You will get 282.15 minus value of A is 15.5. So you will get Fx value. Obviously, this value should be in between 31 and at innermost surface value of Fx, value of x at at outermost surface is 31. So sir, you have to get in between 4 and you will get answer 34.73 Newton per mm square. So that complete calculation part. We have to plot this stress distribution now. So one last step. Plot this stress distribution. This is R1, R2. Draw one horizontal line. Indicate middle section. This is mean radius, RM. Now plotting is left. You have to plot fx value above this horizontal and px value below horizontal. So fx value at innermost surface it is 40. Innermost surface it is given in the question 40. Fx value at outermost surface it is 31. Here it is 31. Connect it using a curve, and the value of fx at middle surface is 34. Here it is 34.7 Newton per mm square. You have to write the unit also. So all the units should be Newton per mm square. This is also Newton per mm square. Even this one is Newton per mm square. One last step, you have to plot px distribution below horizontal. So value of px at innermost surface will be 9 Newton per mm square. It is given in the question. So our fluid pressure at outermost is 0 because external fluid pressure is not mentioned in the question. So this will be the plot of px. This is the plot of fx plot, and this will be the plot of px. And at middle surface you are having value of px 3.7 Newton per mm square. This is 9 Newton per mm square. So that completes solution of number 2 under thick cylinders. Again, in this problem, you can see always pressure or stress at inner surface, it is greater than stress at outer surface. So the possibility of failure will be always more at inner surface compared to outer surface. You can note down the solution. Next class we'll solve one more problem from thick cylinder. And in any of the external question paper, you can see you'll be having similar type of problems in external questions paper. So next class I can complete this chapter as well, and after that from Friday onwards we'll shift to new chapter. Hope you have taken this answer. We'll clear the screen.